I'll just look at her and be like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Can't she do any other thing apart from this? Oh, like. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ichoma Mado, a Nigerian YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. If you're stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will really be glad if you could help my channel grow by clicking on the subscribe button. It's totally free. What are you waiting for? What's holding you? What is the problem? Support your girl. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. You'll be among the first to receive notifications each time I upload a new video. Yeah, and to my oldies, my returning subscribers, those who have been with me from the one, I love you. Thank you so much. So in today's video, I'll be talking about my experience with pregnancy. Mind you, pregnancy happens to different women react to pregnancy in different ways. Even a same person, a person can equally react to pregnancies in different ways. That is to say that yes, there are unique features of pregnancy, but then how I experience it in the first might not be the way I experience it in the second, and might not also be the way I experience it in the third. And this is exactly what happened to me. So my first pregnancy, my second and my third pregnancy was totally different from each other. Like, if you were among these people that usually say, oh, because this happened to me in this pregnancy and I had a boy, in the second one, if it happened to me, I'll have a boy, and if it doesn't, then it means I'll have another sex. Sometimes it's so, sometimes it's not always so. Like, I have two boys, and I can tell you that my experience with the first one is totally different from the second one. So I'm talking about, yeah, I've been doing series of videos concerning or celebrating my journey to motherhood. My son will be turning 1 on this month of June. So I'm celebrating him. I'm kind of filming videos celebrating my journey to motherhood. I have already done the others too before. You can always check on them, and I'll leave the link in the description box. So, like, in this third pregnancy, it was totally different from the first and the second. And yeah, I'm here to share my experience with you. So first of all, anybody who knows me knows that, number one, I am not a quiet person. I am not a quiet person. I don't like staying in quiet places. I like where life is bubbling. My dear, life is once you live it, just enjoy, bubble, okay? So I like where life is bubbling. I like where I like activities, like. But this time around, and anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a quiet person, but this pregnancy really mellowed me down. I hated noise, anything noise. I hated lights. In fact, what I usually do during my first trimester, that is during the phase of morning sickness, I will just enter inside the room, close the blinds, lock the window, put off the lights, turn, like, I wanted it to be dark and quiet. I wanted it dark and quiet. Like, even my husband, I remember, even me, I knew what was happening to me. I'll be like, oh, this pregnancy doesn't even want me to, doesn't want noise. Any little thing, so what I usually do back then was I would just go inside my room. I will put off the lights, turn down, close the blinds, close the doors. Like, I didn't want any form of light. I didn't want any form of noise. These two. I was totally tired. Like, what are the features associated with pregnancy? Vomiting, feeling nauseous, feeling so tired. Like, I think I was the headquarters of it. Even though I wouldn't say that I'm the headquarters or mine was the worst, because I've seen people whose experiences were far worse than I experienced it. Some people, I've seen someone who said her teeth went off as a result of pregnancy. Pregnancy can shift some people's teeth. You see them, instead of talking normally, they will now talk as though they have lisps. So that is it. So for my own, I was so down. I was totally, in fact, in a day, any day I managed to feed my children, like they were 2 then, any day I managed to cook food and feed them. For me, I've achieved so much on this day. That is how bad it was. I was so tired. And funny thing, I was eating. Like, in my first pregnancy, I also ate, Then the second one, I lost appetite, but this time around I was really eating. But then at a stage I started being selective for some foods. Fruits and anything fruit and vegetable can never, in fact I can't even perceive the smell. Once it comes close, I will everything. I will throw everything out. I will throw up, like sometimes it was, but yeah, so far so good. To be honest with you, I think I also enjoy those experiences because in my first video I talked about how I miscarried my baby. Like back then when I was pregnant, then I was always complaining, oh look how big my legs are now looking pale, my skin are now looking pale. But then immediately that baby went off, everything stopped, my whole body came back to normal. It's just like putting on the light and putting it off. So when I was pregnant with my subsequent children, once those morning sickness symptoms, once those pregnancy symptoms come, I usually enjoy it. Like I never complain, I never told it to stop. Reason, if it should stop, it then means I don't want what I was getting. Like here in Switzerland, like in Nigeria, if you're pregnant and you get morning sickness, like severe morning sickness, they can easily give you infusion. But here in Switzerland, there was nothing like that. I remember going to the hospital during my second time, and they told me, oh, you're feeling tired, you're having all these symptoms because of a reason. If you want those symptoms to stop, it means you are ejecting that reason. That is to say, when I take infusion or take medications to stop the morning sickness, it automatically means that I am weakening the fetus, which was growing inside me. So when all those things were happening, I think I was enjoying it, even though it wasn't easy. Like I was dependent, but then being in Europe where you don't have any help, you have to do most things yourself. So it wasn't an easy experience, but then I'm glad I enjoyed it. Another thing that anybody who knows me we notice, like within the first week or maybe within the course of our conversation, if we should have a lengthy conversation talking about things we love, you will know that I love makeup. Like I don't just like makeup, I love makeup. I'm obsessed with makeup. Yes, I know. If it's a flaw, if it's something to be happy about, I don't know, but I am obsessed with makeup. During the course of this pregnancy, oh my gosh, like I didn't want, like if you know me, you know that I'm not just a minimalist type of person. Like I always go all out. It's either I'm wearing makeup, like full face makeup, or I am not wearing makeup. It cannot, most times you hardly see it in between the two. Even presently, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll just get my brows, only my brows done, but then at the stage I'll be like, you already done your brows, so what else are you waiting for? Why not go ahead and do everything? So, and that is just it. So anybody that knows me knows that I love makeup. But during the course of this pregnancy, like if I'm just scrolling through my Instagram feed, if I see someone wearing too much makeup, I'll ask myself, oh, what the hell is she doing? Isn't that so much? I know I've unfollowed a lot of people on Instagram. It was crazy. Like even sometimes I didn't want to see, I don't know, pregnancy affects us. There are some pictures I didn't want to see. Anything negative, anything that will make me to think I didn't want to see anything at all. I was just, only thing, just very few. Even like, and you know, I'm also, anybody that knows me knows that I am also a social media freak. It's crazy. Like I like social media. I'm active on Facebook, or I used to be active on Facebook. I used to be active on Instagram and every other social media that I have been handling. So, but then because I didn't want noise, anytime a notification comes from my Facebook, it makes noise. That beep sound, even though it's just a dot beep, it was crazy. Like it started irritating me that I had to automatically deactivate my Facebook account. I told my friends, those that were in constant communication with me back then, that oh, I'll be deactivating my account. After giving my reasons, I then deactivated it. Like I wasn't on Facebook all throughout my pregnancy, just very few months. I think maybe the first month or the second month, because I left Facebook very early, unlike what happened to me in the previous. In the previous, I was still active up to the delivery moment. Instagram, because I wasn't really so much into Instagram like I was on Facebook, I can easily log in, I can easily log out anytime I want to. So then I wasn't always coming to Instagram, just maybe once in a week. So if I'm just scrolling through my feed, I see someone wearing too much makeup. Like, I follow these people on my own. Nobody forced me to, because I love their art. I love them showcasing what their hands could do. So I was following a lot of makeup artists on Instagram. But during this pregnancy, I unfollowed. Like, if I see someone wearing too much colors on her eye, I'll be like, oh no, that's crazy. I'll just unfollow. Then I wasn't subscribed to so much makeup channels on YouTube. So then Jackie was one of those that I was subscribed to. Each time her notification comes up, or each time her feed comes up on my channel, it was always about makeup. I was like, oh, this is too much. Can't you do something else? Does it mean you can't even do any other thing? I was like, you know what? I unsubscribed from her channel. And it was like that all throughout the pregnancy. Like, this pregnancy was something else. Like, it's kind of make me, some pregnancies makes people go crazy. I know my own is not the worst. I know people whose experiences are much more than mine. Like, and it remained like this all through the pregnancy. It was after I delivered that I was now finding my way back, gradually. One day I was just scrolling through my Instagram feed. I saw Jackie's picture. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been a while. It's been long. I saw her notification. Oh, I then remembered. Oh, it's true. I unsubscribed from her channel. I ran back to YouTube. Bam. And then I started catching up on the previous videos that I miss. I mean, who doesn't love Jackie? If you don't love Jackie, it's either you have a problem with people being honest. You might say it's blunt. I don't care. Or you have a problem with success, of which nobody is responsible for your deficiency. It's not my fault. It's not Jackie's fault. Who doesn't love her? I love her. I do. So, and that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it out to just entertain your people. If you know any pregnant woman going through stress, oh, please help the person out, because don't go comparing her pregnancy to other women, or ask her if she's the only one that is pregnant or if she's the first person, because I mean, how I experienced it in the first was different from how I experienced it in the second, and likewise in the third. So how much more someone else? Why then would you have to compare a pregnant woman or someone to another person? We are all different and unique in our own different ways. So when you see a pregnant woman complaining about whatever, please do well to help the person out if you can, or rather than being negative or screaming and shouting at this person, it's better you keep quiet, because I know it's not easy. Sometimes it's just like you having your own problems and then carrying a building on top of your problems. That's how it is. And no matter how much you say you know about it, you can never know about it. Even motherhood is like, you can't just say I know everything about being a mom, because with time unfolds your different stages. The stages come, and then everything changes. So you can't just say this is a manual to being a good mother, this is a manual to being a mom, or whatever. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're a woman, you've experienced something like this, please help me know in the comment section. Tell us, how was it for you? Was it the same for you? Was your first different from your second? Was it different from your third? And I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.